Hey guys, Cat here. The anime we'll be talking today is Akibastrip. This anime is actually an anime adaptation of the Akibastrip video game series consisting of 5 games. And the story takes place only in Akihabara, which has a nickname of Akiba. First things first, Akihabara was a commercial district, turned into an electronics mart after World War II, and now is a mix of electronics, gaming, and anime district. And this anime will explore a lot of types of anime addictions, or anime-related things. As they say in Japanese, someone addicted to a topic is called an otaku, and later on the term otaku was considered mostly about anime and manga. So if the MC gets interested in radio, for example, tries to learn and find out everything related to it. You can find the army otakus too, who knows everything about guns, tanks, airplanes and such. And what is most seen in Akiba are related to action figures, anime and manga collection, being good at fighting games, card games, and even made cafes and idols. Oh, that's right, there are cosplays too. Why it be more common in anime events or Sundays in the parks? You may see one or another in the streets, usually working for some store. And this anime shows all this while showing a fight between the main character and the bugged enemies. Bugged ones are people possessed by these creatures. Usually they have one desire hyped up to the maximum, and they try to destroy Akiba while doing it. Like eating all the food, so they dominate Akiba by making people hungry, or making people in bugged ones to create an army, because they don't know guns as well as them. They usually have some part of their hair dyed in white or some vibrant color. A little joke the creator made here is the name of the anime, Akibastrip, or Akiba Strip, because the only way to defeat the bugged ones, making them turning back to normal, is to strip them from their clothes. The main characters Tamatsu and Mayo have their hair colored because they are also some type of bugged ones. But if they strip, they die because they are a different type. And the villains knows that too, so their weapons usually destroy clothes too. One last thing, bugged ones can't leave Akiba, there's a barrier around it. They also befriend a Finland girl named Darissa, who traveled the world and stayed in Japan, because she liked the anime and manga culture so much she couldn't leave, and she cosplays most of the time, even changing her cosplays during the episodes. Some small things the anime isn't quite right is how they are always walking the streets with no cars. While there are some streets no cars are allowed, the main streets only close for cars on weekends. And another thing is how they show the half-period jobs they have. While it being a Japan-wide culture, in Akiba it's a little different, as the MC keeps getting more jobs, because he wants to buy something, and when he got the money he quits the job. And that's usually how the MC finds the bugged ones, accidentally of course. They always end up fighting the bugged ones in the open, which is kinda alarming in any place of the world. But in Akiba, with everyone being an otaku, a weeb as it was popularized globally, they suddenly assume that it's some kind of advertising for some anime, gaming, or some kind of product. You can find some photos of elaborated advertisements in the streets of Akiba, like the One Piece one for the game J-Star's Victory. Of course there are no fights, explosions, or people getting stripped in real life, but you got the idea. One thing they got right, which is exactly how Akiba is how all buildings have tons of floors, but sometimes each floor is a different store. And the buildings are not that wide, but they are all clumped together, with only small streets between them. So it turns out into a little maze, which is kinda fun but kinda difficult to explore, as some good stores and restaurants can be hidden, you'll never find it. Anyway, that's all about it. If you liked the video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. じゃあね。
この戦いに勝利し、正田社長の恐るべき陰謀を止めることができるのであろうか。このカードは俺は手札から静かなる無職を召喚。俺は手札からマジックカード30年の引きこもりを発動。ピュアボーイ族クリーチャーは30年の時を経て魔法使いとなる。だよ純血の魔法使いユアネス・ウィザードジャスティス・ジャッジ・ギャラ